And I think if you think about it, think at anything that is in infancy stage. And I'm not saying that AI and machine learning is in infancy stage. It's because that it's been here for over 15, 20 years. What you are seeing is as a result of that research that people have done over and over. And the reason why I feel like, okay, as much as we might not embrace it, at least try to make it really work for us, because it's here already.
Yeah.
As many other technologies that I've seen. I don't know if you saw the Android when it was the first version of it.
Android 1.
Yes. It was really, they call it names of fruits. I don't know if A stands for apple or something, but but when it came out, it was not that really, mature as it is right now. But over time, it keeps, evolving. So the same with AI and machine learning. Number one, we need to think about data privacy. Of course, that we can't ignore that. We also need to give credit where it's due and see how can it really help instead of replace. Because if human being as it is, I feel like they are not that replaceable. As much as you might look at it like, you have replaced this task, now someone is jobless, doesn't mean that person ceases to exist. There are several other aspects that you can measure that person is still alive and kicking, unless you kill them, of course. But even if you kill them, there's an analogy that they will exist in another world. But that's a different discussion. So my take here is like scientists in the world across different, industries, because even education is highly impacted. Like someone would ask themselves, and this started with YouTube, by the way, not even AI. Why should I be going to the university in the first place and get into these loans and loans, which I don't know even how I'll pay, because, of course, there's always deficit of jobs.
Yeah.
And I can go on Google or maybe, some documentation online and learn whatever I want to learn. And programming actually have proved this can be done. As long as you're interested, you can go and teach yourself how to code, build solutions as much as you are self-driven, and do an amazing stuff. But that does not mean school cease to exist. It means that school need to give that interest that people are looking for and try to coexist and try to improve. We have seen Stanford, we have seen MIT, we have seen Harvard start their own YouTube channels, which actually is a revenue generator by itself because of the content they create that actually is educational. This has given even validation that for sure I need to be in Harvard, or I don't know. And you can replace Harvard or Stanford with another institution that has embraced technology, and you'll see actually it has not actually taken down what they're trying to achieve. It has just propelled them more to even give visibility on what is happening there. Because if you take 15 years ago, everyone wished to go to these Ivy League schools because they knew they're Ivy League. Besides that, nothing else.
Yeah.
But after visibility and seeing the culture, seeing the innovation that is built there, everyone would really love to be part of that. So if you look at those angles on how we perceive technology, you'll find that actually technology is really well used and embraced in a way that it serves the humanity. It's not a bad thing. I'm sure even when mobile phone came about, there are people who are like, you know what, maybe that's a pop, right? It might ban, and we have seen even Samsung's blow up in some, and now you cannot. I don't know about now. There are some I don't know, series of Samsung that was really banned in the aeroplane. You could not board a flight with that kind of phone for some reason, but they fixed that, and things moved. So to some extent, nothing comes fully formed. Nothing comes in a perfect form. It's a matter of saying, okay, here it is, it's crappy, it doesn't look good, it's not serving us. How can we make it? And this takes a lot of science, it takes a lot of communities, it takes a lot of positive embracing of that, and also putting the right measures. So I don't know if a mathematician like you, you view some of even not so well, fully formed technologies like machine learning. I feel like machine learning, we still have some steps to make to really make it useful. But do we just wait until the first version of 30 years of research is released so that you can say, you know what, it's not good in math? Or do we just involve ourselves right now and see how can we make sure that this actually works? At least for version 1 works 50%, so that now we can improve as we go.
Yeah. Okay. So I think like a mathematician, we are similar to technical writers in the sense that we always have to keep updated with what could change if like the software changes, and then you would redo that test again to see like does it give the same output or is it more accurate. So I feel like technology or use of technology is the same. And so what you could do is, like, it is a version 1 or a version 2 of machine learning. You can say, this is how I got, this is what I got from version 1, and then compare it to version 2. So I feel like there's always something to learn within applying of the different versions. So I wouldn't say like completely like say no, but I would say embrace it and then see what you can learn from it. And then with the newer, more improved versions, see if you can do the same thing. And then like write a mini paper on why you can't do the same thing, or what did they upgrade that changed it. And like you creating new knowledge from your experimentations with that technology.
Yeah, that's super cool. But then, do you know fun facts, right? When smartphone came about, it was around 2000. When really people embraced smartphone in Africa, it was around 2015-ish, right? That's when people were like, you say people, the smartphone are real. Okay, smartphone came all the way back 2005, but in Africa, even right now, we will not say all the countries you'll find, huge smartphone penetration, but when it came about, people were like, you know what, do I need SMS?
That was the resistance.
Right? Right now, people, not even 2015. In 2023, in August, people are asking themselves, do I really need to buy airtime? Who do I need to call? But now I need to buy data to call through WhatsApp. Which I don't need to get another new line. I just need data bundle or Wi-Fi and I can call.
You're good.
Now imagine if you have a way of replacing data in your phone, which is satellite now. If you get satellite internet, you're good. You can just pay for that, whichever way you do it, and you still access internet. But maybe 3-4 years down the line, you could not figure out how can I have a voice conversation with someone else without airtime, right? So the phone companies that say, you know what, we still be selling airtime and not embrace the voice over internet, VoIP, then they'll miss out. But also, even when you think about SMS, even with a smartphone, at least in Kenya, if you send someone money and there's no confirmation SMS, even when you pay for something, however small it is, if there's no SMS confirmation, which is as simple as SMS, right? Then you're not getting under that item or service. Just yesterday, M-Pesa increased the limit, daily limit transaction to almost $4,000 or 500,000 Kenya shillings. That's money you can buy a car, or you can go and, I don't know. It's quite valuable to have that. You can buy even a plot, right? Piece of land.
Good piece of land.
And that requires what to confirm? SMS.
Exactly.
That's how powerful some of the technologies that are old, embracing the new technologies. Because also, if you think about it, if there's no internet, nothing much happens, right? But there's some things that could actually work without internet, and they are so valuable. So it's like, the point here is like embracing the new, embracing the old, and just trying to see how it works. And I like what you said. If you test something and you see, the different results, the best way to share these with the world is maybe write a paper, have a peer review, publish it somewhere, and someone maybe might add more, test or more knowledge into it. And then that way people are able to accomplish more. And do you know what that means? We are one big community. It boils down to that. Like, at the end of it all, it boils down like what Sylvia can add, what Jessica can add, what person Y can add. And now if we are able to see, this works, this doesn't work, now we can agree, okay, this is the best way to do it and improve as we go. And as we come to conclusion to this, I would love you to tell us what should the community down in Cape Town expect in terms of, Africa Talking, community, GDSC, ASCs, Kotlin, because I believe all the communities that exist, they can only, again, work as in collaboration as opposed to different facets of communities.
Yeah, so I definitely think it would be nice to have all the communities kind of work together on certain aspects.
Yeah.
Like if we're looking at one topic, it's also just really hard to work with different people, or different entities, because they all have their different community guidelines. But I feel like we all have one thing in common, so it should be relatively simple to work with different organizations. But to Cape Town, you can definitely expect some amazing content and more hackathons, a chance to share your knowledge and show what you can do as like a spotlight stage for tech people. And I definitely want to bring more of that to Cape Town so that people can have more experience in actually working with something in a short period of time. And like there's so many different things you learn from hackathons that are invaluable skills that you can't get from classroom. So definitely be prepared for more engaging hackathons in Cape Town.
I can't be more excited because I would like to give a few shout outs here on Twitter space. I can see Geek Culture. You know Geek Culture?
Yes.
Yeah, Geek Culture is tuned in. There's Loki. There's the Tea Women in Tech. No one is requesting to contribute or ask a question or, we have a mathematician in the house, guys. That comes once in a lifetime.
Yeah.
We have Idris, we have Lewis, we have Zoo, we have Calvin, we have Pilot, we have Realists, we have John, we have Lavender, we have Sypcoat, I don't know if I'm saying that right. We have Banman and we have Emmanuel. All these are amazing people. Thank you so much. We love you. We appreciate you, and thank you for tuning in. But Jessica, please give us a parting shot, Sylvia, and then we'll close this. Parting shot. Yeah.
Thank you.
Did I catch you off guard?
Yes.
Sorry.
If you wanted to say something else, I'm not closing this until you say.
Can you just repeat the question?
No, the parting shot. What would you say to our
takeaway?
Okay. Yeah. So my takeaway would be technology is powerful. There's new technologies coming out. Embrace them, love them, grow with them, but also bring all the lessons and things that you've learned from the old, but don't throw away the old, because what if you don't have the new anymore? So it's like keeping a balance of all tech. So have a balanced mind when you look at all tech, so that you're not biased to certain tech, but you embrace all the different advantages and disadvantages that each technology can give you.
Nice.
That's amazing. My key takeaway would be collaboration, and more collaboration. I mean, right from Jessica's stories, right from what she has shared in the math field, in the tech field, and even collaboration in the tech field amongst the technologies. Like you said, the new and old technologies, they intermarry. And that's how we're able to solve these problems and make them even more effective. So it's collaboration all through between the people in the community. It is the core of what holds communities together. So it's between the people in the technology, and with that, we're unstoppable.
Very nice. That's a good one. So for me, it's just about the human, for the human, by the human, with the human, and always about human. Because at the end of the day, where I come from, they say, if you really want true wealth, it exists only in humans. So until next time, guys, subscribe, share, like, and follow. This podcast exists in all podcast channels across the world. That is iTunes, Spotify, Google, and many other online podcasts. Also on YouTube, we exist as Impact Masters Media, and you also find it at Africa's Talking YouTube channel named Retorts. Until next time, it's yours truly, Michael Kimathi or MK. See you.